Hi guys, today I'm going to introduce Gestalt 0 Nexus Coop commander. It took me some time to figure out how it works. It's kind of pretty different than most, but once you figure it out, it will be very powerful. So, you have the start. You can see that minerals have automatic harvesters and gas too, and those are heroic structures, cannot be targeted. And as Gestalt 0 uses only minerals, so gas will also be converted to minerals, and these things give 25 minerals every 10 seconds, and Vespin Geyser provides 50 minerals per second. I think also per 10 seconds. I think this is a bug. After 300 seconds, mineral field will be depleted and minerals income will be reduced to 30%. So you need to activate these stations, because this will actually be the main income source. There are pre-placed stations all across the map, which you will see, and also they allow other benefits, which I will tell you. First you start with one. Okay, now it's covered by this storm drop pod. Units come these drop pods, and drop pods, these big capsules remain forever where they dropped, and they provide detection forever, unless destroyed, of course, and they provide detection. So first thing you need to do is get your first squad captain to activate this, and in 30 seconds, I think it's actually 40 seconds. Yeah, we have to. Yeah, I have mastery to reduce the activation time, and you have to activate this. This Chinese thing says that it's in the process of activating control, and by the way, it's most things are translated. Only three abilities are not translated. Those are this neural gas, mind bomb, and the what's the name? Storm shield. Yeah, storm shield. So okay, have it here, so you can pause the video if you want to read it properly. So this is now being activated. And this thing is our first command is a heroic, also heroic structure, cannot be targeted, and it contains global upgrades, which are pretty important. So first two are these two top bars. That's nuke that deals 1000 damage and 5000 versus structure, so it's good. Like you can kill 2 shards on Rifts to Core Hull. Well, they have 550, I think, but it will leave fatal radiation. A target area radiation will deal 20 damage and 40 versus bio for 30 seconds, so it will finish the shot, because also deals damage to structures. And the second one is an ion, is a satellite beam that also continuously that deals damage within, like a purifier. It looks like purifier beam, but also sends pulses that deal 100 damage each time to, I think, the radius of 8 to enemies nearby. So the nuke takes some time, because the strike fighters has to come from the south and to drop the nuke, while satellite beam is instantaneous, and you can use them even in the darkness, in unexplored areas. Okay, the Stormfall, the units you have to drop it, you have vision. Okay, let's the other things are well, when the storm drops fall, these two are also good. That sends an EMP to have units shielded, and also this neural gas that can affect enemy units and make them attack each other for a short time. Then this thing, this is self-repair. Gestalt structure has 350 increased by 350 health and 2 armor, and also self-repair for the structures, and this is probably even the most important thing, force of mind. Gestalt base station deploys force field granting all allied units and structures nearby invulnerability except itself. Once it starts taking damage, it will drop the shield for 30 seconds, so it will be shielded for 30 seconds. Any damage, like if a fly hits station, it will drop the shield. So it's especially important on maps like on Dead of Night, because you place the structures forward and then they kind of block, they destroy everything before it can actually hit the station. That I'll show you that, but let's continue now. So this thing will be activated now, and now you see it mines 1,000 minerals. Actually, it costs 1,000 minerals to increase. First it mines 100 per, I think, per 10 seconds, but then increase to 150, and second level increases to 200. So that's the thing. I'm starting barracks now, and you start with 6 uranium. You will see later, uranium is important for the mech units that will be produced in factory, and you start with 6, and every activated station gives you 2 more, and it's permanent. Okay, now 1 station is here. By the way, this about Falcon reconnaissance, you saw that those falcons fly from here to here, because you click starting point and ending point, and it will just go across the map in that direction. Now these 2 guys are clearing. It is only squad. You see that this guy that has a held bar, and this is the rank. This 1 dot is the rank. You can go up to rank 3, which is important for these things. Switch armory, which has to be armory has to be switched. Weapons has to be switched in the field. Now you'll see when this is activated, it can be switched, and these advanced weaponry require a certain rank and a certain number of stations activated. So you see these level 2 weapons, these you can switch between these 2, but for these level 2 ones you need to have 4 stations and rank 2, and for the number 3 you have to have 7 activated stations and squad rank 3. So you have these recruit soldiers, so only the leader is controllable. Each leader can have up to 4 soldiers. You can set it on autocast, so every time it's in energy field of the base station. It's kind of hard to see the radius of this, because it isn't shown. But once this thing is upgraded, you will see clearly where it is. So when it gets shield. So and each one has separate upgrades to upgrade to high level mining. So when you require a station, first thing you want to do is to upgrade its mining. Okay, so soldiers follow the leader. Leader is only controllable, and they switch weapons according to leader's switch weapon. So now they are using just these machine guns. You can use shotguns against enemies that are like first waves. Mostly shotgun is better, like especially Zerglings. And you have 3 types of squads. So first one you get is infiltrator. Then you have a precursor squad. Infiltrator now goes precursor squad, and you have the raider squad. Raider squad are melee units actually. Can engage enemies head to head, and can only attack ground. These other 2 can attack grounded air. And cost 10 supply. The maximum is 70, so you can have maximum 7 leaders if you don't use raiders, because raiders cost 15 supply. So and these two cost 10. Okay, so and now cleaning the rocks, and then when you clear, you just warp in station, and when station is warped, it will when it's finished, it will automatically place these things on the minerals, because minerals are automatic. Gas brings 50 minerals because it's all minerals, no gas. Gas is converted to minerals, and it says, did I tell you that? I think I didn't. Okay, so yeah, this how harvesting works is mineral will provide 25 minerals every 10 seconds. After Vespin, it says Vespin gas provide 50 minerals per second, but it's not, I think, per second. It's also per 10 seconds. Yeah, definitely. So this is wrong stated over here. After 300 seconds starting, this is after 30 rounds only, so only 5 minutes. Mineral field will be depleted, and minerals income will reduce to 30%. 300 seconds or 300 rounds? I think 300 seconds, but then most mining will be provided by base stations, so yeah, it's important to activate them as soon as possible. So now I have one precursor. You see different weapons here, and precursor, while these guys are cleaning, the precursor guy is activating this one. And yeah, that's it. Okay, you have engineering based factories, bomber platforms and armory. I will get this 10 stations pre-deployed on this planet. I didn't actually pay attention if it's always 10. I think it might be always 10 pre-placed on the map. So you want at least 7 of them activated for the 3rd level weapons. And now I'm placing this thing, and when it's finished, we'll place this thing. These things are also indestructible, as is the first command. Stations can be shut down. If station is shut down, if it's destroyed, has 1500 HP, but if it's cannot be completely destroyed, but it just goes into repair, and in 60 seconds, in a minute, it will be back into operation. Okay, so now I have 3 stations activated, and you want to have this on autocast. Up to 4 can go follow one leader, so they automate, so you don't have to manually do this. For 300 minerals, it will whenever charge is available, its cooldown is 30, it will add another soldier. Okay, so you see I switched these weapons of the precursor squad to from the machine gun to the flamer, because flamer is good for most early waves. Okay, and this is it. Let me pause. I'll show a little bit later. Okay, now added engineering base. You have these upgrades. These are upgrades for the infiltrator squad. This is for the precursor. This is for the raider squad. I won't now read all the abilities. You'll figure them out yourselves, but so you can upgrade this here. And yeah, now I'm activated more. You see, more reconnaissance flights have uncovered more stations. So you see, these things can be destroyed. Sometimes it's good for buying time. Okay, now I'm not here, but yeah. Okay, now factory. Factories for mechanic units. So mechanic units, you have 3 mechanic units and weapon platform. Now mechanic units are overseer. That's a raven. I believe raven costs 8 uranium. Okay, I kind of forgot. Tank costs costs 12 and the Tor costs 19. So for Tor you need to have start with 6, so you need 7. Yeah, you need 7 stations activated. But Ragnarok is very powerful. I will show you that too. But the thing is, I like Raven more because Raven provides 3 key things. First, detection. Second, the mobility teleport with cooldown, I think 45 seconds. I'll check this later. And also the energy field, so squad can switch weapons and add soldiers as they go, because if you have Raven nearby, you don't have to be in the energy field of Gestalt station. Okay, so tanks are also pretty powerful, but okay, in this game I use the tank, so will be showing this, and I will be adding armory, and the weapon platform is thing that when the drop pod lands, instead of deploying a unit, it will have a turret mounted on top of it, and it's pretty powerful machine gun turret, and it's also the drop pod itself is a detector. Okay, and you also have these Overwatcher, those kind of missile turrets, but they can only also be placed like most buildings in the power field of the station. So and the drop pod turrets, of course, they don't have to be, so you need static the outside of the field. That's the go. And also when you reach 70, when you can't drop anything else, then you just keep dropping these turrets. Okay, see, now I switch to think the better machine guns. It's a level 2, I can't have level 3 yet. Okay, I noticed that they actually kinda don't prioritize these things, so you might need to actually, before fighting 3, you might need to click on these units to kill them. Okay, I have to clear this because I have to activate this thing. So I want to activate this before this enemy wave comes. And okay, this is the 6th one. Yeah, the 6th one. I think I didn't. Oh, did I use? Yes, I did use this. Okay, I think you can use nuke on the other one. Where did I make? Okay, I'm making armory. Oh, I just finished. Oh, nice. Okay, so armory. You want to. If you see, these are the Thor upgrades. The upgrades for the Ragnarok. Then these 3 are for the tank, and this first one is for the storm. This storm weapon platform that you can deploy, and these 2 are for the Raven. Now I usually get this first for energy field, and also enhances the health and gives self-regen to the Raven and extra armor. And this is to the teleport, so you want to have these 2. Okay. Okay, now I have the Raven already. He's also not yet upgraded, but see this cooldown 75. Okay, yeah, it's not 40, 75, but still, I mean, otherwise mobility is a problem. So that's these are the reasons why I get Raven, because you see now I had I have 6 of these, that's 12, so I had 18. Yeah, Raven costs 7 then, yeah, because now I have 11 uranium because I bought a Raven. But if the mechanical units gets destroyed, if this Raven get destroyed, then it will be refunded, uranium gets refunded, so you can buy another Raven, of course, if you have the Stormfall charge ready. and if you have the money, because it costs also costs the minerals. You see now Raven, yeah, 7 uranium and 3000 minerals is not too expensive, but Ragnarok is actually pretty expensive. Okay, so now I am getting nuke. You see that now the fighter will come. Fighter come actually from here, from the station, yeah, not from the south. Sorry if I said south. And the nuke, and now it will irradiate the ground. See that these guys also receive some damage from the nuke still. Okay, and okay, later when I get the level 3 weapons, the trains will go down pretty easy. Okay, now unfortunately I have to chase these hybrids, but the upgrade, okay, it's just started, so I have to run there. This is unfortunate. Okay, these are spider mines. Spider mines also, I think they do a little less damage than normal spider mines, but they are pretty cool thing that Infiltrator squad has. Okay, let me wait. Let me see what else should I show you. Okay, I will now pause. Okay, you see the shields. I'm activating, I think, finally the 7th one. The other 3 I won't because it's cannot reach there, and building a lot of these things. Now, these ones are not in the field, but I think that this also, if it's in proximity of the Nexus, then it's okay. You see, this is now unpowered because the station has been shut down, and but the train goes down very fast because now these guys have, you see, these weapons that are very powerful, these hellfire lasers, and the other squad I equipped them with these assault rifles, and those are really good against air. Okay, so yeah, you can see yourself pictures. It says what's good against. Yeah, I'm building stuff here because now you see I have a lot of minerals. Each of these costs 1000 minerals, but I mean now at this point I'm getting a lot. Okay, I think I forgot to upgrade some of them. Well, this was the newest acquired, but I did upgrade all of them. Let me see the minerals. Yeah, now they get, you see, now they get just 7 minerals, so they do. Okay, let me show you now. Okay, I think, yeah, I will retreat to this field because that's a lot of stuff. So you see now these things, none of these things can be targeted because it's invulnerable. Station is only vulnerable. If they don't reach the station and attack it, it will be fine. Okay, I'm wandering a little bit out. You see Amato's target, but they cannot fire because units retreat into the safety. Okay, you see that these things can destroy ships pretty fast, and this stun effect is helpful too. Okay, so yeah, and I think just will deploy a tank soon, maybe. He did use tank in this game, so do I have no, I don't have this yet. Okay, I'm gonna show this. Okay, I'm using this laser. Let's see, laser sends pulses, and this is destroyed.
Contract offers a big bonus for hitting the trains on the 3rd rail.
Okay. See now this that neural gas. Raven also has some kind of attack of its own, which is actually pretty powerful though. But of course you cannot use Raven 2 as a main weapon. Okay, nukes are being dealt. Okay, this nuke... Actually, look at this. Nuke did nothing. I thought it would disable. Okay, it actually did disable the shield. But it just disabled the shield and didn't touch any of these things because the shield were shielding them. So yeah, this is a pretty good thing. Okay, I'm still adding units. Okay, this is the tank. So you see now I have no more uranium, just one uranium because I used the tank. And the tank is has two modes. I like to use the primary. I mean, not modes. You can have siege and siege. Even in tank mode, it's pretty powerful. In siege mode, look at this: 165 plus 165, and versus armor 240 plus 300, so 480 damage. And weapon speed is 1.5, so 18 range. So this is really powerful thing, but you can have only one because it costs a lot of uranium. So yeah, so this is like 1.5, so this is 360 damage per second to armored units. That's really huge. So I placed it here to help with the trains. And with the hybrids can help against the air, of course, but wait, can it? No, not ground. It would be too much if it could attack air. But yeah, now trains go down pretty fast.
That's a done deal.
And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna show you a few more things. Okay, so now in dead of night. By the way, I placed the tank here. Tank at 18 range, so it can cover this and this entrance. So this is pretty cool. But you see, these are these drop pods. They are pretty powerful. But and see, station is here, so this is the, these two stations are covering the top side, and this one is covering this side. So I placed a few of these and some of these and a tank, so I have pretty good defense. And now this is interesting because now, as you can see on the minimap, the tank is coming. Now I realized that that the tank can actually walk through these, so they can walk through the storm drop pods. These turrets, so you cannot use these to block, but you can use these overwatchers, these smaller ones. So now tank will get stuck here. Okay, tank will get stuck here and cannot pass. So this is how you can block the tanks, but you have to be careful, like because if the medivacs come in and unload here, and if this requires any damage, then it will drop the shield, and then if you have tanks, if it's like 5th, 6th night where multiple tanks coming, they can ravage your base. So yeah, but okay, the trooper is also pretty good. You can use these. You can then use these anti-capital weapons to deal with these things. By the way, I made a few bomber platforms. They are not needed now, but. So they will actually defend if enemy unit occurs near Gestalt bomber platform. The platform will automatically send out an active bomber and will drop a bomb to this enemy, dealing 200 damage. So this is kind of additional defense, but actually how they're used offensively is you see every type of squad has the different thing how you can call the bombers. So the infiltrator squad has the Scorched Earth command. Then tactical bombers can launch a round of incendiary munitions to target area. It can deal 260 damage to enemy ground units within and leave a burning ground last for 20 seconds, which will deal 30 damage per second to the area. And it says here, more Gestalt bomber platforms you have, larger the area airstrike order can apply to. So I think the squad can apply this order in the range of like 10 to 15, I think, near them, so you cannot like give order on the other parts of the map to attack, just near the squad, of course. Then the other squad, the precursor squad, has the annihilation command, which will make them to continuously come and attack enemy ground units or structures until everything in the area is destroyed or the attack cancelled. So they will do 300 damage and will reload for 10 seconds after that, and then will come back. And the raider squad, which I don't have, they have the cover command, which will cover the place in some kind of cloud in the mist, which will cripple, which will debilitate the enemy units, making them slower, but it will hasten your own units, so it's a kind of support thing. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'll just show you the Ragnarok now and the master race, and that will be it. Okay, think. Okay, this is good here. You see, this is a good setup. I think I have 7 now. Maybe enough for the Ragnarok, but I don't have enough money though. Okay, now I do have money actually. I think I've changed, it costs more. Okay, so this thing is very powerful. Says damage 24 but attacks 4 and weapon spend 0.15, so this is really really great DPS. I didn't even test these other weapons. I mean, this thing is has 2000 HP but doesn't receive a lot of damage, has 6 armor, but if you see how fast it can kill this bonus. But the thing is, if you get like several Yamatos on it plus some Liberator shots like against Kaiteran, it can die or like reverse or something that deals a lot of damage. So yeah, you cannot just be totally careless with it, but the big boy is really nice to have on some linear maps when you don't have a lot of mobility, but otherwise I prefer getting a Raven. Although if you have 10, wait, let me check. There are, yeah, 10, so it's always 10 platforms, so that's 6 initial uranium plus 20, so it's 26. You need 19 for this guy, so you can have 1 Ragnarok plus 1 Raven if you activate them all. But I mean, it's activating all 10 is practically then maybe game over, because they are spread across the map. So if you got all of them, it's practically a map. Unless it's like, of course, Oblivion Express, which you can clear a lot before you end the map, because you can clear it after the 3rd wave, and you only have two more waves to fight. So on that map you might get but then again, on that map, if you got ground enemies, I usually got the tank, but you can also get the Ragnarok and a Raven, but I always prefer getting Raven first. This was actually the game where I didn't yet figure out the real potential of Raven, so I was using a Ragnarok, and now it's just Ragnarok fighting here. Wanted to see how it can fight alone, and see that it ravages everything. Okay, so let me see how fast this goes down. The counter. Okay, so this is it. Let me show you the masteries. Okay, here we are. So we have first column is first Gestalt base station mining efficiency can be up to 15%, or Gestalt base station activation time. I like activation time reduction. Because mining you don't need, so I mean, you late game you will probably float a lot of money, a lot of minerals. Well, if float, you can always spend it by making more static defenses and strike fighter platforms, but still base station activation time, like you want to have this activated as soon as possible. Time servos is increase the recharge rate of the Stormfall, so you can deploy more units or static defenses. So this is yeah, like this. You can airstrike availability, but I don't actually. I mean, I don't actually use that much. Time servos are more important. Tactics squad damage reduction plus 15. Okay, we should I think minus 15%. Or mechanical unit attack speed. I mean, tactics squad is you can have them earlier, and the more important I think to have this mastery. So yeah, that's those are the masteries. So hope I like this. You like this video. This was kind of messy. Maybe some of you would rather like to watch a real gameplay. I mean, me playing the map from the start to the end. But I think this is kind of better way for the first video to give you as many information as possible. I didn't go into detail on all these weapons or units, so because it will be too much and too long. But it's too long, almost too long this way even. But yeah, I will be getting more videos for the Gestalt videos, some with the real gameplay, so some maps. So stay tuned, and until then, see you guys. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you did, and yeah, bye bye.